Hi, my name is Quinlan, and this is a video about my artwork for Orange County Artist of the Year. This first piece is known as the aviary, and although not entirely consistent with the naming structure I used in my later works, this is where the idea first began to form. This work incorporates various drawing techniques, and from a distance, the monochrome color can make it difficult to differentiate the styles used. However, as the viewer moves closer, the contrasting values between the ink and graphite transform the work, while the geometric shapes draw the eye further into the piece. Throughout my artistic development using two-dimensional mediums, I focused on stippling, the process of drawing small interspersed dots, as a way to differentiate my artistic voice. It is seen in the background of this piece, while hatching allows for the composition to draw the focus onto the subject. This work uses varying geometric shapes to represent different perspectives, all culminating into one cohesive piece. Such a unique emphasis on expressing a singular focus using different styles is what ultimately drove me to begin experimenting with new mediums and styles. The title of this piece is Transcended, and I consider it to be my first serious sculptural undertaking. This piece is an exploration into the continuity of motion emphasized within the Futurist movement. It incorporates continuous flowing lines assembled from copper and the textural elements of skin, cast, and plaster. This piece was radically different from any of my previous works. Many of the techniques I used were adapted specifically for this piece, such as the process to discolor the copper using heat patina on my outdoor grill. Thematically, this piece is a commentary on the integral nature of technology in modern society, the hand being outstretched towards the future, yet remaining firmly rooted by the copper. It is an abstract societal observation, although I also placed a high emphasis on the manufactured aesthetic of the piece, carefully refining the components to convey the vision I laid forth. This piece would act as a precursor to the more organic found sculptures I would create, and the mutual relationships I began establishing with my mediums. This work is titled Volatile, inspired by the works of Robert Rauschenberg and his ability to bridge elements of painting and sculpture within the assemblage movement. This work signaled the expansion of my artistic vision into found object sculptures. A new perspective was required to achieve the organic feel of Rauschenberg's assemblages. Instead of imposing a preconceived notion upon the materials, I allowed the mediums to assist in the creations of the resulting piece, appreciating the uniqueness of each aspect of the work and deciding how best to portray them, resulting in a piece that blends aspects of sculpture, painting, and mixed media collage. This open-minded approach now defines my relationships with the mediums I use within my works, appreciating the valuable nature of each component that constitutes the whole. This newfound artistic vision, employed within the piece, is consistent with the thematic narrative found throughout. It emphasizes artistic volatility, resulting in the destruction of the piece, with the work being singed in the middle, starkly contrasting the vibrant elements surrounding it. As opposed to a societal observation, this piece focused upon my own life, resulting in a more personal tone. This piece is Deaden. The abrupt changes experienced since the beginning of 2019 caused by the recent pandemic have changed life as we know it. Yet amidst the turmoil, there is a vitality just waiting to be realized. I set to capture the uniquely impactful period of our lives, and the result was Deaden. Utilizing cyanotype techniques, I explored the connotative elements of drape fabric, allowing for the viewer to impose their own interpretation upon a work. Fabric as a medium dominates this piece, so it was important to use varying composition and color. The recycled cotton was covered in wax, dyed using cyanotype, and then bleached. The resulting pattern bolsters the composition by accentuating its form. The thematic impact of this piece is found in the lack of materials used. The organic flowing line of the cloth, lying uninterrupted against the structure, implies movement. It is up to the viewer's interpretation for what this movement means. Whether the force of vitality is sinking beneath the weight of the cloth, or it is waiting to burst out, the sensation of uncanny familiarity captures many of the sentiments of the previous year. The title of this piece is Requiem for a Rose, my most recent work, and although simple in construction, it represents both my development as an artist and the future of my artistic career. The background collage is made up of passages from Jules Verne's novel, Around the World in 80 Days, connecting to the artistic journey I embarked upon during my last 2 years. The fabric is distressed canvas, and with copper wire securing the flower into place. I've never used organic material in my art before, however my curiosity as an artist drove me to attempt this new medium. This mindset driven by curiosity is the approach I want to use as an artist moving forward. Inspiration can be fickle for an artist, but an ever-present appreciation for the world expressed through curiosity allows me to develop as both an artist and a person. A requiem is a token of remembrance, and with this piece I am paying homage to the huge personal development I have undergone as an artist, as I begin moving forward into a new period in my life, one filled with even more art and creativity.